If you heard any one of these names, they are pretty much the same thing. Since Carter came in, let's make sure we got him in. But another importance of face value, it allows us to calculate what the payments are going to be. Another thing we will know about is coupon frequency. How many coupons per a 12-month period this bond promises to pay? Okay. If it's semi-annual, that number is 2. That means you get a coupon every 6 months. Quarterly equals 4, etc. You with U.S. Treasury bonds, most of them are semi-annual. Every once in a while, you may see an annual bond, which means it pays only one coupon per 12-month period. But this is pretty much in the olden days. Nowadays, it's all semi-annual. Among corporate bonds, you may see some quarterly coupons, partly because corporations have quarterly financial statement frequency. Coupon rates, it's percent of face value that is paid over a 12-month period. So if I say the bond has a 7% coupon rate, that means over a given 12-month period, you will get 7% of the face value as total amount of coupons. So face value typically is $1,000. If it's $1,000, a 7% coupon rate bond will pay you $70 per 12-month period. Coupon amounts, it's something that's we're going to calculate. Face value times coupon rate divided by coupon frequency. So if I say I have a face value of $10,000 and I'm using 10,000 only for convenience purposes, what is coupon amounts? It's going to tell me? That is not a complicated question. Just because it's easy. Clayton? It's 125. $10,000 face value times 5% coupon rates divided by 4, since it's quarterly. Right? Now, those numbers are important because it's going to determine what sort of cash flow you're going to get from this bond. Suppose you have an 8% bond. When I say an 8% bond, that always means the coupon rate is 8%. That's basically a shortcut for that expression. 8% bond with a face value of $1,000 and semi-annual coupons. Suppose this is a 2-year bond. I'm using 2 so that I don't have to write a lot of things for the cash flows. Here is the cash flow stream from this bond. In 0.5 years, you will get, what's the coupon amount for this bond? Let's get that first. This is a different bond. Zoom people, you are allowed to talk. Just because I don't see you doesn't mean you can't talk. This is why I don't like lecturing on Zoom. You know, part of my teaching ability is based on intimidation. I cannot intimidate you on Zoom. $40, 1,000 times 8% divided by 2. Okay. That's the first coupon. In 1 year, you're gonna get another 40. In 1.5 years, you're gonna get another 40. And in 2 years, you will get $40 as the last coupon plus the face value. So these are the cash flows from this bond. Any fixed rate bond will give you the coupon amount for all the coupon periods until maturity. And on the last date, maturity date, you will get the last coupon plus the face value, right? This must be awfully familiar to something you may have seen in your earlier classes. It's like, other than that 1,000, it's a constant amount of payments, okay? We call that an annuity. For example, a mortgage is an example of an annuity, a fixed rate mortgage. Car loans are typically that as well. But this is kind of an annuity with a balloon payment, all right? The way we need to calculate the value for this, at least we need to discount the future cash flows using something called yield to maturity. In practice, that's not what we're going to do, but for now, let's do that, which is the constant rate, constant interest rate at which all the future cash flows are discounted. That's pretty much determined by the market. Remember, coupon rate is fixed at the time the bond is issued and never changes, at least for fixed rate bonds. Later, we're going to talk about certain type of bonds called floating rate bonds. Those are different. But for now, but the rate at which you're discounting these cash flows is determined by the market. For example, let's go to CNBC.com. Let's do bonds. I'm just going to do the 10-year. Currently, they are 4.32%. And we're going to figure out what that implies. But if you look at the graph of that 10-year rate over the last year, well, a year ago, it was as low as about 325. It went above 5% around mid-October or so. It went a little bit below 4, but now it's back at 430. Inflation came a little bit harder than expected the last 2 months. So market pretty much downgraded its expectations of rate cuts this year. By the way, if you want to know that,